So, hello everyone. Very good evening. My name is Kapil Madan. I'm a lawyer by profession, and you will also often see me shouting in the evening debates with Arnav. So, today I'm going to talk about motivation in communication. And I would begin by asking a question to everyone. How many of you here feel that in some conversation you get triggered that generates anger and then you lose control over that communication? Please raise your hand. किस किस के साथ होता है? Great, thank you. So I have an interesting story to share about myself. Back in the year 2004, I was in 12th standard. I was a very promising athlete. However, I was not very good in academics, and my interest in academics showed very clearly in my pre-board exams. Expected, I flunked in 4 of my pre-board exams, and I was told that I will not be given my admit card for my board exams. The situation was so serious. My mother was called to the school, and my principal was having a conversation with my mother, and she very categorically told my mother that this boy is not going to reach anywhere in life. He is just incapable. I mean, Hearing that conversation, my mother started crying inconsolably, and I felt terrible and helpless in that moment. The word incapable from that conversation struck me so hard in my mind that I created my whole life around the word incapability. There came a time and I started resisting every conversation that even remotely suggested that I am incapable. Even when the client tells me that we can rather do this instead of this, it sometimes lands to me that he is telling me that I am incapable, and I get sort of a trigger. And then the conversation after that is not about what we are doing, is about proving that I am capable or I am not incapable. So the word capability became my trigger. Incapability became my trigger, and it became my yardstick, which predominantly affected my communications with other. It became the yardstick through which I used to interact with people. Some I saw more capable than me, less capable than me, or as capable as me. Now, what are these triggers? Now, these triggers are nothing but our negative self belief that we are constantly trying to fight and show that we are not that what we are resisting. For example, if I call you, are you a chair? I will not respond because I know I am not. But if I'll tell you something which I don't want to be associated with, my trigger system gets activated. And then the communication is not about what we are doing, the communication is about the triggers. And then we lose control over that communication. Now, what is the alternative? Is there any other way through which we can communicate? The answer is yes. We need to understand that our trigger and our negative self belief around ourselves acts as a cause and effect. The trigger is what you see on the outside, but it is the negative self belief which is beneath that, which triggers and which creates that kind of negative anger in the communication. So what I have learned so far is the only way you can have or you can remain motivated to remain in communication is to communicate with intention. Every communication has an intention, and intention is the essence of every communication. I would like to tell something about Hindu mythology, we uses a word called sankalp. Now, the sankalp in Sanskrit is formed by two words. One is sun, जिसको बोलते हैं, which is an idea, and kalpa, which means any rule which will be given predominance over all other rule. So it is my request, rather than communicating from your negative self beliefs, rather we can commit to communicate from our intention. Thank you.